Coming up on today's show, we're going to explain how Andy Reid plans to use Isiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt together to dominate the rest of the 2024 NFL season. I am Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. Before we go any further in today's show, I need your help, folks. We are trying to get to 61,500 subscribers on the Chiefs Report. We're just 20 away from reaching that next milestone. We're sometimes bringing you 2 and 3 videos a day on the channel. It has been jam-packed this week, folks. We have our live shows every Tuesday. We got watch parties on game days, breaking news like we did with Harrison Butker, Q&A mailbags, and more. It's all right here on the channel. If you love the Kansas City Chiefs, this is the channel for you. You got to be subscribed. Subscribe now for free. You'll be glad you did. The 1-2 punch. Dun-dun-dun. Kareem Hunt and Isiah Pacheco are going to be the driving force of this Chiefs offense when Pacheco does make his eventual return to the Kansas City Chiefs lineup. Not expected to be this week against Buffalo, but it does seem like he'll be back next week. And that sets up the Chiefs' backfield to look as follows, with Isiah Pacheco leading the way as your number one back, Kareem Hunt behind him, and then Samaje Perine is still there. We've seen a little bit more of him as of late. The rookie Carson Steele, the undrafted free agent, the running back / fullback combo, he's still around, and the Chiefs, I think, would like to get him more involved. And then there's Clyde Edwards-Helaire as well, still a part of the equation. We'll see if the Chiefs do make some changes of bumping guys to the practice squad or not, but at least on paper, this would be the backfield for the Kansas City Chiefs once Pacheco does make his return. And for those wondering, all right, how are they going to make this work? Keeping both Pacheco and Hunt happy and getting the most out of all of them. And the thing I point to, folks, is what the Cleveland Browns did several years ago after Kareem Hunt departed the Kansas City Chiefs and wound up in Cleveland. They paired him with an already established top running back in Nick Chubb, and he was never the top running back with that Cleveland Browns team. He was always the number 2 back to Nick Chubb. If we're put this into superhero terms, Nick Chubb was Batman and Kareem Hunt was Robin, and it worked out very successfully as they had one of, if not the best backfields in football with the combination between the two. And you look at the statistics of what these two did. If we take a ride on the hot tub time machine back to 2020, I think that was the best season that they had as a combination between the two. Chubb played in 12 games. Hunt played in 16 games. Chubb had over 1,000 yards, 5.6 yards per carry, 12 touchdowns, close to 89 yards per game. Kareem Hunt, on his end of things, he had over 800 yards, 4.2 yards per carry, 6 touchdowns, and 52.6 yards per game in 16 games played. And it was masterful work, what we saw from the Browns in that rushing attack of getting the most out of both of them that season. You look at where Kareem Hunt is now. Fast forward to 2024. If we were to jump ahead to the future, you can see that Kareem Hunt has been better than expected this season with 449 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 6 games played. Also been impactful in the receiving game. Just last week led the Chiefs in receiving as he finished with 14 catches for 116 total yards is his total at the moment right now. Isiah Pacheco we have not seen since week 2 when he got banged up against the Cincinnati Bengals. He had a very good game against Cincy there week 2 before he got hurt. And he was off to a pretty decent start to the season with 34 carries, 135 yards, a touchdown, 7 catches, and 54 receiving yards. Both of them, you can see, making an impact not just in the rushing game, but also in the receiving game as well. And that's something that Andy Reid has made a big point of emphasis on over the years. You go all the way back to his days with Philly, is that he wants running backs to be able to be used as weapons in the receiving game, to be able to use the screen game and the short passing game as a substitute for the rushing game. And he's done that effectively this year with both Pacheco and Hunt. Here's what I think, folks. With a healthy Pacheco and a healthy Kareem Hunt, this could very well turn into the best backfield in the entire National Football League. That's the potential we're working with here. And the plan in place that I believe Andy's going to go with to make this work, I think is going to be very fascinating, and it's going to be a game changer that puts the rest of the league on notice. We'll explain what that plan is coming up in just a moment. But first, let's ask you, do you think with a healthy Pacheco and Kareem Hunt, the Chiefs have the best backfield in the NFL? Weigh in our pin comment today. Let us know what you think. Type Y for yes, in for no. Chime in and sound off. Today's show is sponsored by Public Rec. I got to tell you, I love Public Rec. I got their shirts. I got the pants. I'm wearing the pants right here, folks. There it is. So you can see. Made it work. Let's be real, guys. Wearing nice pants sucks. Who decided that stiff, uncomfortable fabric squeezing your family jewels was the key to looking sharp? Well, here's an early holiday gift from me to you. Those days are finally over. Public Rec's Daymaker pants are here to make sure you stay comfy and classy this season. They will feel like your favorite sweats, but look like tailored pants. Yup, super stretchy with an elastic waistband so you can rock them anywhere. Give the gift of comfort to yourself or someone you love this holiday season with Public Rec's Daymaker pants. And for a limited time, you can get 20% off your entire order with code CHAT20 at publicrec.com. That's 20% off when you use promo code CHAT20 at publicrec.com. I got to tell you, folks, whether I'm on a date or I'm sitting on the couch, these pants are extremely comfortable and look good. I can get away with wearing these pants that I showed you. I'm not going to stretch my leg again. Pretty much anywhere, folks. They are that accessible. And Public Rec not only has the most comfortable pants ever made, but they have a huge selection of high-quality everyday basics. You can revamp your entire wardrobe with their perfect-fitting polos, shorts, and hoodies. Stop suffering in regular pants and give the gift of comfort this holiday season. For a limited time only, our listeners get 20% off when you use code CHAT20 at checkout. That's 20% off with the code CHAT20 at publicrec.com. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Say goodbye to pants that put up a fight, because when comfort meets style, you found Public Rec. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. Now, Kareem Hunt has made it very clear that he is excited to work with Isiah Pacheco, that they're going to make quite the 1-2 punch working together. Hunt had this to say on Pacheco's return. I think it could be very similar, man, referring back to his time in Cleveland working with Nick Chubb. I'm excited. I'm used to working with other great backs and stuff like that, so I feel like it's going to be another great 1-2 punch. And just because Isiah Pacheco's coming back, that doesn't mean Kareem Hunt is going anywhere, that he is still going to be a vital piece to this Kansas City Chiefs offense. Andy Reid said as much this past week. We like to give him the ball whatever way we can get him the ball because he's a good player. He's doing well for just coming off the couch. I mean, he's like second in the league for the number of games he's played in carries and yards. He's doing a heck of a job, and he wants more. He's not asking to come out now. That's not quite how he's wired, but he's doing well. He fell on his leg there, and one of the guys fell on his leg, and he kind of tweaked it a little bit, but he's fine. Referring back to Kareem Hunt getting a little banged up there. So the strategy involved, this is how it's going to work. The Chiefs are going to use Pacheco as the bell cow. He is going to be, in this case, the Batman. And Kareem Hunt is going to be used in short yardage situations, 3rd and short, 4th and short, the goal line, the red zone, and all that. And so what they're going to do is Pacheco will take on the majority of the workload, and then you'll use Kareem Hunt in short yardage as your power back. That way you can get the most out of both of them, and they can complement each other. Because here's the reality. Kareem Hunt is very good when it comes to short yardage, but the speed isn't there like it used to be. Pacheco brings more burst. I don't think I'm offending anybody by saying that. It's just a fact. He's a faster running back that has a little more acceleration than Kareem Hunt does. You look at what Pacheco's done in his career, which has been much shorter than Kareem Hunt, might I add. He's had 9 carries of 20-plus yards or more in his NFL tenure. You compare that to Kareem Hunt, who's been in the league longer, he's only had 20 runs of 20-plus yards or more. He's just not the breakaway back that Pacheco is in that sense. So they're going to get the most out of both of them to work together and maximize their capabilities to do some disruption, to do some damage on this Chiefs offense. Better running back. Which guy you like more right now? Is it Pacheco or is it Kareem Hunt? I still like Pacheco more, but I do like what I've seen from Kareem Hunt. Type IP for Isiah Pacheco, type KH for Kareem Hunt. Let us know. For continuing Chiefs coverage, subscribe now to the Chiefs Report. I'm Tyler Jones. We'll see you next time.